Today I'm going to start with a new classmate. His name is Ruben. Please, Ruben, let us an introduce about you, some information about your name, uh, how old are you, where do you live, some information, Ruben, please. Go ahead.
Okay, well, good night, everybody. My name is Ruben Dario Buitrago Gonzalez. I am 27 years old. I am from El Cerrito Valle. I work as an English teacher here in my town. I teach English to mostly preschoolers and first graders, also to kids from 10 to 14 years old mostly. What do you want to tell you? What can I have to talk more about? What can I say?
Okay, John, do you have any question for our new classmate? And Paola. Paola is here. Paola,
Yes,
uh,
teacher.
have any question for our new classmate? Because we have a teacher too today.
Yes. Where is the Cerrito?
Where is the
Cerrito.
Cerrito?
Cerrito is located at Valle del Cauca.
Okay.
Okay, okay, excellent.
I'd like to know
Uh,
where are you from, please?
I'm from Bogota.
uh, okay, well, I'm going to give 1 minute for a little introduce for each one. So, John Freddy, do you have any question for our new classmate?
No, teacher, I don't have questions.
No. Why, man? Okay,
I don't
Ruben,
know.
excellent.
I'm a little shy.
Okay, excellent, Ruben. You are you a teacher in what level or in what school, Ruben, please?
Well, my school is a very basic school. I teach to primary graders and secondary graders. I teach from first grade till seventh grade, and I also have to teach in 10th grade and 11th grade. I work with a book and with the listenings, but also I have to teach to the kids, to the preschoolers, because the director wanted to have English in the very beginning of their lives.
Okay, excellent, excellent, Ruben. Well, Ruben, today we are going to start with
We can't hear you, teacher.
Me too.
It appears a pause icon on your profile picture.
okay. I'm sorry, I have a urgent call. Uh, well, Ruben, first I want to congratulate you for our new class or your new encounter. Today we have for about 3 classmates more. We have Laura, Paola. So Paola, please let me know, let us know about your information or a little introduce to Ruben, please.
Okay, teacher. Hello, Ruben and John. My name is Paola. I live in Bogota. I'm 24 years old, and what else? I don't know. Hello, and I think that both of you have a good level too. I know. I think that Laura too, the teacher, and so we are good.
Hey, don't worry.
Thank you, Paul.
John, please give me a little information about you to a presentation for Ruben, please.
My name is John Freddy Lopez. I'm 27 years old. Actually, I'm living in Bogota and I'm public accountant and I'm doing my second career in English. And no more. It's
No
a
more.
pleasure to meet you.
Thank
Okay,
you, John
excellent.
Freddy. Hey, John Freddy, one question, please.
Tell me.
Why are you interested in English? If you are an accountant, my mother is accountant too, and she loves English too.
Um, I really love English. Um, uh, um, 3 months ago, I began to work in a company, and in a multinational company, and I all time all time I receive emails, calls, and this type of things in English, and I believe that it's very important for me.
Yes, that's great. I was checking the pictures that were attached to the group, and I was looking that your picture says in an exam that you took, it says that you have a C2 level. How did you do it?
Excellent question for me. Excellent
Yes.
question.
We spoke a little about in our last encounter with my classmate, uh, and the teacher. I don't know. I believe that the test wasn't very difficult, and only was the writing, and not the other skills, reading, listening, speaking. I believe that this this uh, this was the reason.
Yeah, because grading the whole skills is a kind of difficult task. How do you grade your speaking, your pronunciation, your listening, your writing, your reading? Done it, teacher?
uh, okay, wait a minute.
Yes.
We start with a oh, I have problem with that micro. Hello, you there? Okay, can you hear me clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, we take a little text. It's a little introduce about Common European text. So we use a little link, a link with for about take for about 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and it has a 10 question. But I said to my classmates, John Freddy and Paola too, that if we have to make a better test, a full five test, I'm going to send the link. So, well, I would like to send the link for Skype for message to you, Ruben, because well, I would like to know your text, your level text, and next we
I
are going to.
took it. I
Ah,
took it. I was reading the chat, the older text, and I took it. And it gave me a B2 level. But I
B2
did it with hurry because I know that the video calling was about to start, and I took it with very quickly speed. So
okay,
maybe another
excellent.
day with a slower time, in a relaxed mood, maybe I can get a better or even a worse qualification because it
Don't,
happens.
don't worry. It's only just for information. It's don't worry. It's just for information. Don't be afraid about that because it's only for just information. But if you would like to take a full flight test, I'm going to send you the link. The link. For example, we have Paola. Paola has B1's level. Laura has B2 upper intermediate, and the the best student was John Freddy because he his level was C2, but remember this only just an information. If you would like to take an full flight test, I'm going to send you the link. But remember, this kind of exercise or this kind of tests is like well, it's very difficult to know, but we have several page in internet, and you would like to take these tests, you can to take in a institution. For example, we have Michigan Common European tests, and United University have one attempt to try to know our level. For example, I in this moment I am on my 10th semester. I would like to take this test. That is his name is Seto. You know that yeah that test.
I only know IELTS. The other tests were the TOEFL.
TOEFL.
The,
Okay,
yes, the TOEFL, the IELTS, the CELTA, which is for teachers. Those are the tests that I know. And as far as I know, the British Councils test English too. They take tests too.
Okay, excellent. Well, we have, for example, in Seto, we are working with common European texts. You know that?
No, I didn't know about the CETO. I
Okay.
knew the CIFR, the Common European Framework.
Yeah, CEFR, CEFR, Common European Framework Text. Its full name is that. Okay. Well, today we have a little exercise. Ruben, we are working with eBooks one, but nowadays, or actually, we have a little exercise about preposition. For example, Ruben, excuse me, John, made a little introduce about. Let me know, John. What is your topics? What are your topics?
My topic is prepositions of mode.
Preposition of move. Okay, go ahead, John Freddy. Paola, let me know. Can you take the topics, or do you study for the topics?
I study, yes, and I choose prepositions of directions. Directions.
Direction. Okay, excellent. Okay, go ahead first with John, second Paola, and third I going to say the other preposition, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen.
Don't
Let me
worry.
know when you can see my screen, please.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Me too.
Okay, perfect.
What about Paola?
No, I can't.
Wait a while. Meanwhile, it loads. Maybe it's still loading.
Paola, let us know if you can see the screen, please.
No, teacher can see. I don't know if it's because I connect by my cell phone. Oh, but I can see nothing. Nothing, teacher.
Okay, okay, Paola. Turn off your call and try to connect again because can be
Okay.
okay. Classmate, we are waiting for Paola. Give me 1 minute and two for Paola.
Okay. Now, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start. The principal prepositions of mode are with, without, from, of, by, for, in, and about. With and without. These words mean con, that is with, and sin, that is without. Um, Uno de sus usos es para indicar que algo parte o es excluido de la acción. Ejemplo, I go to school with Joe. I go, I go, I go to school without you, Joe. También sirve para indicar la que se tiene o que se tiene o se carece de algo. Charlie is a guy with money, and Richard is a guy without money. También sirve para indicar el uso o la ausencia del uso de un instrumento o una herramienta. I repair my computer with a paper clip. He connected the lamp without a screwdriver. Screwdriver. También se usan para indicar que algo o alguien está o no de acuerdo o es acorde a lo previsto o planeado. In this matter, Rose is with Mark. This time my aunt is without Helen. From and of. Como preposiciones de modo, ambas palabras se traducen como de. Of lo usamos para hablar de una relación de pertenencia o conexión. Ejemplo, that house is of Sandra. The watch is of the fisher. También usamos of para hablar respecto a un punto de referencia. This book is of 1997. That machine is of 70. I don't remember how to say this word.
70s. 70th.
¿Cuál?
70s.
70s. This,
This.
the machine is of 70s.
That machine is of 70s. From también lo traducimos como de cuando lo usamos con el punto de referencia a partir del cual se origina o se obtiene una cosa. My camera is from Japan. The flowers in the table are from my boyfriend. And no more.
Excellent. Excellent, John Frey. John Frey, in your research, can you see the preposition to, like a preposition, or what is the, for example, when we use the verbs next to the preposition, there are a rule, there are a little rule, or
Yes.
okay, let me know, please.
For example, then of all prepositions, except to, the form of the verb ending with ing.
Okay, excellent information, excellent information.
Yes,
Yeah,
but the translation no it isn't the ando. For example, I'm sending this email for applying it. Yes, in this case, for applying means para aplicar, not para aplicando.
okay, excellent, excellent, John. Well, remember, Paola, our new classmate, Robin. After the preposition, we usually use the verb with eng. Sometimes, and sometimes, for example, for looking forward, we can change. We need to use to and eng. For example, I'm going to give some example in well. Continue with the slide. It's all for the introduction, John.
No, I found a page with this information because
Okay,
I
excellent.
have explained these prepositions, but I'm going to see in the here.
Okay, excellent.
Yes. But in this case, I don't have an explanation of the prepositions. I only have examples of these prepositions. The number one is it's difficult to talk about my sickness. Sometimes we prefer pass the weekend at home. This sweater is for Lucy. I obtained this chair from my granny. Robert will pass the weekend with his uncle. Steve repaired his car by himself. In my thought, we must solve this from beginning. About what do you want to talk? For me, this was made by Hannah. And with this sentence, we finish the lessons about modal prepositions. I don't have more information about this topic, teacher.
Okay, excellent, John. It's a good information for us because remember we are working, we are studying preposition, and preposition has enough information and enough use in sentence. And so we need to improve our language skill. So, John, excellent for your presentation or your slides. We have some information examples too. Let's start with Paola. Paola, tell your turn, please. Take your turn. John, please turn off your share screen. Excellent. Thank you. Paola, start with your presentation.
Teacher, I didn't a presentation,
Okay,
but
don't.
I want to share a page with you that have a
Okay,
good
excellent,
information.
excellent.
Okay, teacher. Yeah, you can see my screen.
It's yes. Now we can see it.
Okay,
Are you on your phone?
Okay.
I get it.
In this page, we can see prepositions of movement. But teacher, I have a question. The preposition of movements are the same that directions, right? Teacher.
Okay, well, I'm going to share with you this kind of preposition. Preposition of moving is when you are travel, for example, when you are taking a route, or when you go for a way, you ask for some information for some neighborhoods or for some neighbors, excuse me, and this person gives some information. For example, you can get in, or you can get to the supermarket across to the road. And preposition of what is the other preposition that you say me?
Uh,
The
because in this page say that movement or direction are the same. The others preposition is of place. That
okay, excellent. Yeah, yes.
maybe
Preposition of movement is the same. Is the same. Yes. Across
okay.
into movement is the same. And preposition
Okay.
of place is or place is different. For example, when we are talking about into the box, near to
On
the
there.
on the okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher. Well, preposition of movement. We can see the first that is to. This we can use to indicate movement to a place. Like for example, when you go a place, when you in this example say that I go to the school, I go to the park, whatever. Um, the next, but is I don't. I think that we don't use a lot, but maybe when you read, you can find that type of prepositions. Toward, that it helps to indicate movement to the specific direction. For example, she walked toward the boy. Uh, we can see other through that you use it for indicate movement to close space. Oh, I don't know. How do you say that, teacher? Close space.
Uh, Paula, please add the zoom for your cell phone because I can't see
I
very
teacher,
clear.
sorry.
Of John and Ruben, can you see very clear the topics or the screen?
I can see it. It's a bit small, but I can.
Okay, I can see a
Wait,
little.
Me too. I can see the screen.
better?
Better, better, better. Excellent.
Okay. This teacher. True. Yes.
True. Okay. Yeah, is a movement we use for when we get in a closed place. For example, when we can pass between two things, but is similar. Is like a throw away. It is similar to. Uh,
Okay.
okay, continue.
Thank you, teacher. The other is a cross.
Across.
It helps. It means a través de un lado a otro. Uh, we can use to indicate movement across. I don't know. De una superficie a otra. How do you say that, teacher, in English?
Example in
Across
streets.
in the streets.
From a
Yeah.
walk lane to another one, you can go across the lane.
Okay.
Okay,
Like for
Paula.
example,
Excuse me, Paula. Can you start with the first example because I would like that we make it example for anyone for excuse me for each one.
okay.
Okay.
I teacher
Two.
from the first is two.
Two. Okay, Paula. For example, we have the first. Please read the example, please.
I go to school. I go to school.
Are you going to school? Okay. This preposition is for direction or when we are walking or when we are running is to for express the direction that you are going to get in. Next,
Toward.
toward. Uh, Okay, toward is important is important like forward. Toward is similar like to, but we need to know the verb or the next verb close to or next to toward. Is similar like to is for give an information so to we are going to running or we are working to the specific place. Please read the exercise the example please, Paula.
Teacher, sorry, but two means that you means Asia, but any place? No, whatever.
No, for example, two is I going to the school. I going to the is
In the general place.
general place. Yes, it can be run for a general place. And toward it must a specific place.
Okay, okay, teacher. The next is true. And the example is the bus went through the tunnel.
Okay, the bus went through the tunnel. Went through the tunnel. Please, John, give me other example about this. Throw. John or our classmate Robin. Robin, please give me other example for throw.
What about I went through the house?
Row house, yes, it's because this is close place. Yeah, excellent. Tunnel is a close place too. John,
Yes, teacher. With throws, yes? An example
yes,
with throw.
we are working in throw. Give me an example.
Okay, we went to the concert through the forest.
For the first. Okay. Uh, Continue, Paola. Go ahead. But
Across.
John, excuse me, John. Remember that if fraud is for close place, for close part. So give me other example because a part is open place. Can be in a small. I go to the park through the small or from the can be other from the house. John, please. Hello. Remember that throw
Okay, teacher. Let me think.
can be
Continue,
an
teacher.
what?
Okay. The taxi went through the bridge.
Where the breeze. Well, can be a close breeze. A close breeze. Okay, excellent. Um, Please go ahead. Continue, Paola. A crowds.
Across. And the example is they swam across the lake.
This one across the lake. Please, Robin, give me other example, please.
With across,
Yes, gonna be across.
I walked across the road, for example, because it's an open place.
Open play.
Yes. I can run across the lane, football lane, for example. I can, or anybody can go across the door, for example.
Okay. John, please give me another example.
Okay. We have run across the park.
Excuse, repeat, please. Repeat.
We have we have run across the park.
We have run. Mm, Remember that this sentence is in present perfect. When we have the next word or the next verb uh, need to be in present perfect in the verb of present perfect. For if you would like to or you need to make a sentence, you need to use a more simple verb. For example, I run, I walk, I or she or well others verb because when you use have the next word it need to be in present perfect.
Yes, teacher. But in this case, the past participle of the
Past perfect.
verb run is the similar in the present.
Run,
Is the same. The
run, run,
present is run. The simple
run,
past is run, and the
run, and what is the other?
past participle is run.
Yeah, right, yeah, excellent. Run, and run. Okay. Continue. Continue, Paola, please.
The next is alone. It helps you indicate movement. I don't understand very well. Can you explain, teacher?
Alone.
Yes.
Well, we use alone is for indicate or for use for moving in a line. Well, when we use alone, we use for close to the can be close to the wall. For example, we have a wall or we have a house. So I run along the wall. I am walking along the park. Is for when you are walking or when you are running in a continuous movement in close and close to the close in close to the for example can be an structure or can be a park, can be a wall, can be, but it's close cuando nosotros en español como cuando nosotros decimos estoy caminando o estoy caminando a lo largo del río, estoy caminando a lo largo del parque. O sea, es como para indicar el movimiento que estamos haciendo, pero alrededor, a lo largo, o sea, a lo largo que está, a lo largo del lugar, listo. Es claro, Rubén, please give me other opinion. How with this
Yes.
preposition?
Along means that you are inside the path. For example, they walked along the footpath until they came to a small bridge. It means that they have to follow the path. For example, I don't know if you are freaky, if you like Dragon Ball Z. For example, when Goku walked along the snake path.
Okay, excellent, excellent example. Along the next bridge,
The snake path. He ran across along the path.
Along, yeah,
Yes, because he was inside the path.
Is the distance? Yes.
Yes, it's for distance, but no. For example,
For paths, para caminos, andenes, cosas así.
Okay. Okay.
Estás adentro de ese camino.
Sí, como cuando estamos utilizando como quien dice a lo largo, o sea, para indicar que utilizamos todo ese camino, utilizamos toda esa ruta y fue a lo largo de toda esa ruta que se cumplió, o sea, que se logró caminar todo eso, o esa ruta tomó a lo largo de 2 horas, o esa ruta toma por mucho tiempo. Entonces, por ejemplo, en este caso, we have he drove along the road for 2 hours. Él manejó a lo largo de la ruta o a lo largo de la carretera por 2 horas. Estaba dentro de la ruta, dentro de la carretera, y ella tomó a lo largo de 2 horas.
Okay. Clearly. Thank you.
Okay. Continue, please.
Around. Yes. The example is they danced around the table.
The answer.
Danced around the table.
Around the table. It's clear. It's easy. In this kind of preposition is easy.
Yes.
Please, John Frey, let me know an example, please. John?
Yes. We are traveling around the world.
We are traveling around the world. Can you repeat it, please?
We are traveling around the world.
We are traveling around the world. Okay, excellent. Please, Robin, let me know other example.
He make me to recall the song Around the World. Yes, around, for example, not everything spins around you. No todo gira alrededor tuyo.
Okay, excellent. Continue, Paola.
The next is up.
Up.
In the example is the kids ran up the stairs.
Run up. Can you remember that kind of words, that kind of run up? what is here? What is its name? And a special name. He have a special name for run up. Who knows? Who knows that
Is
name?
it a phrasal verb?
Phrasal, excellent. We had
Yeah.
a phrasal verse. In this moment, we have a phrasal verse. Run at. It's like when you go up or when you go run out or walk out to the stairs. When you run or walk into the stair and get it in the second floor. The kids run out to the stairs. Okay. John, please let me know other example.
No, teacher, I don't know.
Don't worry. Robin,
I'm a
please.
little confusing with phrasal verbs.
No, don't worry. For example, you can use walk, you can use run, you can use we can
We
use
go.
a
We go. For example, all the prices went up.
went up. Okay.
Yes, all the prices went up. Subieron.
Yeah, or the price in our country. Yeah, all the our and the service too. The service too. The water service or public service.
Okay, I have one. Um, I need to up upload the information.
Loan.
For example, airplanes. Airplanes lift up the lane.
Lift
They
up the
lift up
plane.
the truck.
Lift up the planes. Lift up. Okay, continue. Go
Sí,
ahead.
lift up es despegar.
Despegar, yeah. And when we get in the road, or you remember that? What is the correct for uh, when we go down into the airplane? You remember that?
I
To
do.
land. To land.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the next is down. And the example is the girl walks down the mountain.
The girls walks down the mountain. Okay, this is similar like the last one. In this moment, in this case, it's down. Okay, please, John. Other
Teacher,
okay.
sorry, teacher, I have a question. I sometimes I heard that people, when a person is sad, say that is down. That expression
Yes,
is
but it's
uh,
like an adjective. In this case, in that case, is like for adjective. When you feel down, feel down.
mm,
Okay, but in
okay,
this moment is preposition.
okay, teacher.
John, please let me know other example, please.
Um, he feels down in love. No,
Remember,
falls down.
uh, this in for example, feel is like an attitude. It's like a thing that you feel. But in this moment, we are working with preposition. Preposition is only for direction, for to give direction in a movement. So other example can be, for example, I uh, I go down to the stairs. I go down to the first floor in the shopping center. En español, es más usado para dar una dirección, para indicar un movimiento o hacia un punto, o sea, cuando usted está moviendo, cuando usted está moviendo, estamos indicando hacia dónde nos estamos moviendo. En el caso de las preposiciones, se utiliza para eso, down. Fell down es más para como un adjetivo calificativo para manifestar de que la persona está triste, es también un phrasal verb, pero en este momento estamos trabajando es como más con preposiciones, entonces como para que no vayamos a confundir eso, ¿listo?
Okay.
Okay, Paola, Robin, you
Okay.
have any idea? Robin, how about you?
Following with my example of prices, prices dropped down. Los
Drop
precios
down.
cayeron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the process, yeah, it's a proposition. Okay, continue. Well, we have a lot of preposition, but their classmate is very important to learn this kind of preposition. Do you remember that? Do you remember that we work with? Do you remember the last encounter, John? John, please let me know if you remember that kind of topics.
Yes.
Please let me know what is the its name.
Quantifiers.
Quantifiers. Okay. So we we need to try we need to improve our skill, English skill, and sometimes quantifier, preposition, others can be adjective. Uh, Sometimes it's difficult in the use of the grammatic sentence because in some tests, for example, like Robin said, that for example, Common European tests, TOEFL, these kind of topics, quantifier, preposition, present, perfect, future, signs, we need to learn clearly. We need to learn useful information because in the text, this kind of topics or this kind of question have a lot of haskets. Do you remember that hasket? Robin, do you have any idea about haskets? Like, podrían decir en español cascaritas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, entonces, well, when we are taking or when we are making a test, we have in this kind of test have a lot of haskets, have a lot of en español cascaritas, como quien dice uno, but for the reason that the person make a mistake or be afraid about these sentences. So that is the principal reason that we are studying quantifier, that we are studying preposition, and the next class we are continue with the other topic. I would like to share with you Aline. Aline, we have 52 minutes. I'm going to make with you a little test when we can answer the several questions and we can learn the different use or the different topics that TOEFL Michigan test made in this kind of test. Okay, that is the principal reason. It's clear for you. It's clear that my explanation and my introduction about these topics.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, John, you do you do you understand me? John.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Robin.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Robin, please, you have, well, continue. I would like that you explain, you take a test, Michigan or international test, Robin?
Not yet, but I have taken some online test of the test. They are something like a demo. For example, I have reading about IELTS exam, and I have some books about the exam. I can read about what do they ask to you, so they can measure your level, your skills, and grade you. And yes, it's loaded with full of haskets, as you said. For example, idioms. They tend to use plenty of idioms or phrasal verbs because there is where is the, how do I say, the shade of the English, the when you really know the English, how is it in deep. And yes, I have tried some of these tests, but I haven't taken any of them. No, I haven't.
Okay, excellent. Thanks for your introduction. But Robin have a little head because he is a teacher. He's a teacher, English teacher. Is a good, but for example, in my point of view, or in my way, or in the way of or John, in John's way and Paola's way, we need to study a lot, John and Paola too, because we need to remember the role. We need to remember the grammatical structure, because sometimes we don't remember, or we lost the roles. We lost the principal rules in this kind of topics. So that is the principal idea to remember that kind of topic, because this topic was in, I think that is in your English in elementary course, or English 1. I think that do start to study in this kind of topic, but sometimes when the pass of the time, we miss this kind of topics. Okay, go ahead, Paola.
And the last, I think, is past. The example is go past the restaurant and you will see the cinema.
Pass. Okay, go pass. Go pass. And what is the meaning for that, Paola? What do you say about these kind of topics? Paths.
We can use when something pass in front of a place.
Excellent, excellent. In front of a face, passing in front of you, or passing in front of a small center. John, let me know other example, please. John, are you here?
Yes. We were in the. Yes, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Can you hear me, teacher?
yeah. It's clear. I can hear you.
Okay. We were in the bakery when you passed in front of us.
Okay, excellent. Robin, please.
You can find that place past the church.
Pass the chart. Okay. Okay. Well, what? Please, John. Excuse me, Robin. Do you have excuse me, Paola? We have a more example.
No, I think it's more, but in this page, I think it's over.
It's over. Okay, excellent, Paola. Good as hell for us, because we are studying preposition now. Robin, do you have any idea about others kind of the preposition? If you would like to explain something about that?
Well, to be honest, this is the very first time that I see past as a preposition of movement. I usually see it as a preposition of time. For example, past three, past two. But yes, it's possible. Another preposition of movements, for example, onto, into, off, out of. For example, when you took something out from the table, for example, can you take that off the table? Significaría que lo quite, que lo saque allí. Take off, por ejemplo,
Take off.
tomar de, que se quite. Take off, por ejemplo, quitar. Take in o get in sería, por ejemplo, entrar. Get into también. Upon también creo que es una preposición de movimiento. Upon the table, go upon the stars, for example. But it's old-fashioned. Upon is mostly no. Sorry. Onto is the old-fashioned. Upon is still in use today. Yes, onto the stars. It means that it's on and in a place that is very far away.
Okay, thanks, Robin. Well, we have other important preposition. Robin, but you know other kind of preposition about different from movement preposition. We have what is the his name for Robin? Excuse me for John. What is your preposition? The name of your preposition, John?
Mood. Mood prepositions.
Mode of preposition. Okay.
Prepositions of mood. Yes.
On my preposition of move. Robin, do you know any other kind of preposition or other class?
I know
The
prepositions of position.
place, teacher.
Okay, place, good. And
I know prepositions of place, of position, movement, of time.
of time. Okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to share with you my screen about preposition of time. I'm going to give you some useful information or a little information about that because preposition of time is very useful for us. Wait a minute. It's very important for to make a good sentence with this kind of preposition. Can you see my screen?
It is loading.
Just loading. Okay.
Yes, now I can see your screen.
Okay. How about Paola and Rowan? Excuse me, John Frey.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. I going to share with you this kind of preposition, preposition of time or preposition of place. Look, wait a minute. I'm
I
going.
work with that chart with my students. It's very useful that
Yeah.
turn it upside down triangle because it goes from the more general to the very specific. But I have one that under the at it comes again in to be even more specific with, when we talk about places, for example.
Add for okay for that. Yes, I have an order for that because that had useful or other information too. But it is only for a little information about this because we only have 10 minutes more. Okay, so I'm going to start with preposition of. Wait a minute. Okay, time. For example, we use this kind of preposition when when we need to talk about time, about location or place, but in sometimes we can use or excuse me, we uh, don't remember that kind of rule. For example, John and Robin and Paola, can you see my screen clear or no?
Yes, I can.
How about Paola
Yes,
and
me
Robin?
too.
Paola, 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 Paola is
It's
turn off
not
the.
connect, teacher.
Okay, it's not connected. Well, I can continue with this kind of. Well, time we use in for general or for general time. For example, we can use for centuries. We can use for decades, years,
Cinco
months.
meses.
Okay, Paola. Can you see my screen clear? My my picture
Uh, the letter, the letter, no, is
is
small. Small.
is
Small.
too small. Is okay. Wait a minute. I'm going to. Okay, I have problem with that. Uh, I'm going to try to share in. Paola, I'm going to send you the picture. If you would like to.
Ah, yes.
Teacher, teacher.
Yep.
Hold your control key while you use your scroll up.
Yeah,
Other
but I think that
key?
is my program because I can't do it that. Wait a minute. Uh, uh, co- okay, it's better now. Now it's here. Now it's better.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay, excellent. Yeah, that is my program. It's a kind of program, but it's gallery of photo is better. Okay, this kind of file of photo. Well, we use in for times for the kind of times. For example, we use ins for centuries, decades, years, months, and weeks. In we use in, and we can use well we are going to talk about only times, and next we are going to talk about location or place. Okay, so we use in only for centuries. For example, John give us some example about that. You remember that, John, the example? You remember the 70s?
Yes,
70s, okay.
yes,
For example, when we use this kind of sentences, for example, for decade, for example, Paola is in her 20th. Paola, you are 27, 28
no,
years old,
24.
24. Okay, Paola is in her 20s. For example, or there can be Robin. Can you help me with that with the other example?
Yes. In the 70s, in the 90s, which one?
In the 70s and the 90s, we know, okay, 70s, 90s,
The
oh,
70s, the 80s, the
80s,
1800s, for example, centuries, the
centuries,
1800s.
1800s, okay. And we need to use in. We need to use in because it's a rule. Because I would like that you write down in your notebook, in your book. We use in for that kind of sentence or that kind of time, centuries, decades, years, months, and weeks. For example, uh, uh, he's in her 20th. Or other example can be I was born in 1988. Other example about that, John, is clear for you or no? John,
yes,
John.
teacher, it's clear for me.
How about
For
Paola?
example, I was born in July.
In July, excellent. Paola, how were you? Where were you born? Excuse me. Give me.
Yes, teacher. I think this picture is good because it's clear.
Yeah, but give me some example about month.
For example, I like the music that listening in the 80s.
In the 80, excellent. Excellent. I love music. Me too. I agree with you. I love music of listening in the 80s. Of
Yes, it's
of the
good music.
80s. Okay, excellent. Rod, pot. Okay, about wheat. For example, in this kind of sentences, we can use or we need to use in for wheat. For example, I have to travel in 2 weeks. I will travel in 2 weeks. Uh, Other example, Robin, please let me know.
For example, we can use in for parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening,
The evening.
with the stations, for example, in the summer, in winter,
Okay.
in spring.
In spring. Okay. I going to this okay. I going to share the other hell. Wait a minute. I have other hell, but well, we are going now working only in this picture. I'm going to share with you others picture that give more information about the use of in. But this is a little example of in. How about on? Excuse me, on. We use on for specific days. We use month. Excuse me. We use on for weekend. For example, wait a minute. I'm going to share with my other screen. Okay, and we have the other kind of in. Well, this has in this picture there is the principal picture, but we are talking about, wait a minute, articles in. Well, about in, we have several use for in. That is information that Robin say that about this kind of topic. For part of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night, please. Other example, John, please. The next month of the year. Can you read that?
Yes, teacher. Parts of the day, yes?
Month of the years. Read, please.
Okay.
Hello.
Meses del año. Meses del año, in October, in November, in December, in January, etc. Years in 1982, in 1991, in 2004.
Okay, excellent. In years too, we have in 1982 that Robin says that the information of Robin is in a summer, in autumn, in winter, and in spring. And so this is kind of other information about that. But we are going to continue with the picture. Dave, we use on usually for days, so for specific days. We use, for example, I was born on May 7th, 70th. I was born in 31 of August. Uh, uh, I I love my birthday on December the 12th. Other example, Robin, please give me another example.
Yes, for example, my birthday is on November the 15th. I go hiking on Tuesday. Her birthday is on 1st of April. We have, for example, an exam on the first day of spring.
On the first day. Excellent. Paola, please give me another example, please.
For example, I like to dancing on Friday, on Saturday.
Okay, on side, it's excellent, excellent. Uh, well, continue. We use for weekend, but in American pronunciation, in American rules, we use on, but in British pronunciation we use at. You know that, Robin? For example, we use I would play football on weekend, on this weekend, and in
Yes.
British pronunciation we use at. I go to the school at weekend. It's a rule, but
Yes. It's a
it's
difference between the American pronunciation and British English.
British English. Okay, excellent. So, Paola, John, please write write in your book because it's a rule. We can use on at for weekend. Okay, is normal. Okay, at we use for a very specific time or very specific moment. For example, for hours. Uh, I get up at 7 o'clock. I go to the park at 5 p.m. or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Uh, I go to the small at 6 o'clock. Is used for when we are talking about schedules, when we are talking about daily routines. You know that, Robin, Paola,
Yes, when you are seeing the present simple, for example, simple present for daily routines.
daily routines. Yes, schedule too. Okay. Well, we're going to be talking about location or place. We use in the other way we use in for to talk about countries, cities, and neighborhoods. I was born in England. I was born in Colombia. For example, other example about that, John.
I, I was born in Santander.
Santander, excellent. Robin, please give me an example about country.
About country, she lives in England.
She lives in England. Okay. Paola, please.
Um, I don't know. um, chin, chin, chin. He lives in Brazil.
He lives in Brazil. Okay. He lives in Brazil. Excellent. Well, talking about city, in the same, we use for city in to talk about the locale or the place, a neighborhood too. Sometimes we confuse or we don't remember the use for in at. Sometimes we made a mistake because at is for a specific or address, and in is only for country, city, and neighborhood. That kind of neighborhood is like a Chinatown, like in my case is Samaria 2. For example, uh, what is the name for your neighborhood, John, please? What is your neighbors? Excuse me. What is your neighbors' names, please?
Molinos dos.
Molino dos. Okay. How about Robin?
The name of my neighborhood is La Estrella.
La Estrella. Excellent. Paola, please.
Is Metropolis.
Metropolis. Okay, we'll continue with on. On, we use on for streets and avenues. Is very useful information for to give information about direction, about movement. So we need to use this kind of information on with a preposition of movement or preposition on direction. Okay, off. We use on for streets and avenues too. For example, Robin, please give me an example about on.
I live on the 5th Street.
Okay, I live on the. Now, for example, I work in front of the park, but this park is on the First Avenue of the city. Paola, please give me another example.
The medical center is on 45 Street.
In 25, excuse me, 25, 25 what?
No, 45 Street.
25 Street. Okay, excellent. John, please. John.
My dad's live on Fifth Avenue.
Sixth Avenue. On Sixth Avenue. Okay. At. We use at for address, a specific location or specific place. When we are talking about a specific place, for example, at the airport, at the airplane, we have for example a specific place. Give me an example of a specific place, Robin. Please help me.
A very specific place. For example, I am at home.
And at home, excellent. I am in a university too. University. I waiting for you in the at the First Avenue with a corner of five corner 5 street. It's kind of address. It's only for address. It's when we need to use different location or different direction about that. For example, voy a decirlo en español para que sea un poquitico más claro para los compañeritos. Cuando estamos dando una dirección específica, cuando tenemos una carrera, una calle y tenemos un lugar específico, por ejemplo, yo trabajo en la avenida Primera con calle 2535 del barrio La Pradera. Eso es para dar una información más específica. We use at. And for location, for a specific place, for example, the store, at home, at the airport, at the university, a specific place. That kind of place is a very specific information. Give me other example, please, John. John. Paola, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Give me an example, please.
Yes, teacher, I can hear you.
I have.
What, Paola?
I have a question, teacher. When you say that is specific, you can use the name of the place?
Yes, but the name of the place, yeah, we need to use, but for example, we need to give a specific information. For example, the street, avenue, the corner, the principal avenue, or the specific place. When
Okay, for example.
Okay.
Sorry. For example, I went at Virgilio Barco Library.
Virgilio Barco, but for at Virgilio Barco
Library.
Library. Excellent. Virgilio Barco Library. Okay, I'm going to share with you. Okay.
No, I want to add some information about in and at, and it's important for the question of the little classmate. For example, you can be very specific about talking about the place. For example, I am at university in room number 5, and I am mixing both prepositions, and I'm being very specific, and I am using both prepositions. You can mix them up if you want to be very specific with the place where you are located, because in is mostly for inside, when you are inside four walls, for example, or in a very open place.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, John Frey, is clear for you too? John? John, are you here? John?
Yes, teacher, repeat again. I can hear you very clear.
Okay, Robin, please again for our classmate John.
You need I repeat?
Yeah, John needed to repeat the information for us because it's
Uh,
information.
you can mix in and at to be very specific with a place, and you can use the name of the place as Paula said. For example, I am at UNAT University in room number 5.
No.
If I were the teacher, or if I were in that exact place, you can be very specific mixing them up, mixing in and at, because in means that you are inside something. You are inside or in a very open place. Oops, John Fred went out. Who knows what happened with him?
Wait a minute, John. Okay, I'm going to continue with the next topic. I'm going to share with you some exercise. Wait a minute. Okay, we are going to start with the little exercise about that. We have only 5 minutes more, 10 minutes more. Okay, I'm going to start with this kind of exercise. Please, question one. Uh, Paola, please give me the answer for this question. There are many tourists in at to.
In.
Okay, excellent. Uh, John is here. John,
No.
no.
Not yet.
Okay, Robin, please give me an answer for the second question, please. I meet him.
On the south of Spain, at the south of Spain, in the south of Spain. I think that is in because it's a very open place.
Open place. Okay, excellent. Because at is wrong because it's not a specific place or a specific location, and on can be, but in is more we use it for country. Remember that, Paola and Robin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Paola, give me the answer for the next question. My apartment is.
It's at the
At.
first.
What about you, Robin? What is the
Now
first?
it's in.
What did you your last
I'd
last
say
answer?
that in the first floor because it's inside the
Inside.
floor.
Inside. Paola, are you
Okay.
agree? You are agree
Yes.
with? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Paola. Please, Robin. The meeting is okay. It's easy
At
for.
at
Okay, it's a
because it's a very specific hour.
hour about a specific hour. Yeah. Number five. Paola, please. I am going to Mexico City. You remember that about this kind of question?
On. At.
Yes. At or on? For example,
On. On.
on. Okay. for English American pronunciation or for excuse me, for American
Both can be
pronunciation?
fine.
And for Act 2 is okay, John, are you here?
¿Cómo es el número de Movistar?
Hello, John. John, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, John, give me the answer for this question. When often go to the
Okay.
beach in summer? What
In
what do you
in
think
the summer.
in the summer?
Yes.
Excellent. Please, my birthday is, for example, Paola. Please give me the answer, please. My birthday is Paola. Paola. Paola is here. Yeah, Paola. Paola, turn off your microphone, please. Paola. Okay. Paola is without microphone. Robin, please give me
Sorry, teacher.
your microphone, please. My birthday
It's
is
my phone. Sorry.
okay.
My birthday is on
On. Is your last choice? Your last
no,
choice?
it's in.
Why? What is the best option for you?
Wait, teacher. No, it's on.
On. Excellent, excellent. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Remember that we are
I
playing Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? Well, please, Robin, please. His birthday is what is
His
the
birthday is in May.
in May? Okay, okay. John, please give me the answer for this. Every year I go home at on in Christmas. John, 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 John. John, are you here?
Yes, teacher. Sorry, my
Okay.
connection is terrible. I'm very angry, but I'm going to relax. The question number 8, 9,
Nine.
the
Yeah,
number
nine.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every year I go home at on in Christmas. Would you like some help? Would you like
In
50-50? Would you like no?
in Christmas.
In Christmas. Is your like choice? Your like
Yes.
choice? Your
Teacher,
like, yeah.
there is a small nuances with the use of prepositions when it depends on holidays. I can't remember very well this time, but it depends if it says the eve, if it says the day, if it doesn't say. It is not the same, as far as I can remember, it is not the same Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or just Christmas. And they have different uses with in, on, and at.
Well, in this case, for example, we have other help for that. For example, we use for for a specific day. For example, you see, they usually go on holiday in August, or we can use. What do you think that is the best for you, Robin? The best option.
For me, the best option is on because it's only Christmas. On Christmas. I
Okay,
get gifts on Christmas.
on Christmas. My birthday is on a specific a days of weekend too. For example, we have for holidays too. They use for Christmas Christmas on. Okay, well, when we use specific dates. On the night of the night of August, we can use for specific days too, and night of August. Well, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to finalize this. Wait. Okay, on Christmas. That is the. What do you think, John? Excuse me, John. In or on? What do you think? John?
On. On.
On. Is better. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
It's
it's
on a
better.
specific date.
In a specific day. Okay. Paola, the last one, please. Answer the last one. We are getting married. You remember that, Paola?
See, on, on?
On?
No,
You
in.
sure? In? Are you sure? Would you like
I'm
some
not
help?
sure.
You remember
Yes,
that?
teacher.
What about you, Robin? Help for Paola, please.
In the spring.
In the spring. Okay, excellent. Well, we're going to get the score for this test. It's a little test. Well, we have around here. This apartment is on the first
That's
floor.
mine. I was wrong. That's mine. That's the one I answered.
Don't
On the
worry.
first floor.
We have on the first floor because it's a specific place. We are going to remember. Tomorrow we are tomorrow I try to give some information about the use of on or about the mistake of that of this. Okay. We have other wrong other mistakes. I'm going to the Mexico City this weekend. At this weekend. This weekend. Okay. We don't need to use a preposition here. I'm going to explain that in the next encounter. We have other mistakes here. Every year I go home on Christmas at Christmas. Well,
That's the one I say to you. It depends if it has if or they or if it doesn't have it.
doesn't have. Well, it's a little difficult, but I'm going to share some information about that in the next encounter because I will like this encounter is only for a little introduce about that. So I would like to share in the next encounter. We have other specific exercise. We have more difficult exercise. So I would like that you know this kind of different preposition. Well, 70%. Okay. Well, dear classmate, this is all for today. This is a good encounter because we are learning about preposition. If you know that, it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult for us because sometimes it has a lot of haskets, has a lot of difficult information. So we need to improve our learning skills about preposition. Okay. Thanks for your attention. You would you like to say me something about this encounter? I think that I have a lot of problem with my connection too, but I would like to improve my connection in the next encounter. So I tomorrow I going to take the Saber Pro test. So I think that I finish it, yeah, at 7 o'clock. Excuse me, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think that I can assist or attend this kind of encounter tomorrow because I have problem with my English test, my excuse me, my Saber Pro test. So, Robin, how do you feel in this encounter? How do you feel in this new encounter? I'm going to give some information about the last topics. So, for a study, because we need to study and we need to stay in the same level. How do you feel in this kind of encounter, Robin?
Well, very good. It was very, how do you say? I can learn a bit today, or a lot if you can see it from another different view. And yes, it's good this kind of exercises to refresh our memory because
Yeah.
sometimes we think that, oh yeah, I already know that, but when it comes to review it, you can learn something new or something that you didn't remember.
Yeah, we need to remember again. We our memory is
A little tricky. It's tricky
yes,
sometimes.
yes, it's tricky. We have a little problem to remember that kind of role, because this role is simple like that. Is easier, but sometimes we don't remember that. Paola, how do you feel in that encounter?
I think it was good because it helps to to know new things that I didn't know.
Okay, Paola, I feel sad because you can stay you couldn't sit to the last encounter. Was excellent encounter because we worked with quantifiers. So
Yes, teacher.
I going to try to remember to replace this kind of encounter with Robin and Paola too. I going to travel. I going to take the cyber protest tomorrow. So I think that is difficult for me to assist or to attend this encounter tomorrow. So I would like to make a little change in our next encounter. Can be on Mondays and Wednesday. If you would like, let me know some information about the best day for you. Okay, Robin and Paola.
Yes, teacher.
To replace tomorrow's encounter,
Yes, I have problem with yes, I problem to assist to attend this encounter tomorrow. I would like to to make this encounter on can be on Monday, on Wednesday, Thursday. What day you prefer? What day do you like prefer? Do you prefer?
I don't know yet, teacher.
Okay,
But
can let me know for excuse me by WhatsApp, please. If you will have any
yes,
idea about that. And Robin too, let me know what is the best option for you or what day to continue with the next encounter and to replace or to remember the quantifiers too. Okay,
okay. I can do any day before. Sorry, after the Tuesday.
after Tuesday. Okay, excellent. Well, I going to write by WhatsApp and give this message about the I think that the best option for us. Okay. Well.